won't let this end. First you wanna go, so tell me to go. What do you mean? I wanna know. Oh, what do you mean? Said you're riding out. Oh, what do you mean? Make up your mind. What do you mean? When the pressure's coming down like lightning.
Alright, so yesterday I posted up the I Need Your Help GoFundMe video, and I've been loving some of the comments so far. You guys are amazing. I love the support, and I also love the people who are challenging it. I would love to be the person who brings blood testing to the forefront of the masses. Have everyone understand what's going on in your blood, what's going on with your hormone levels. Know to get it done every couple months or every couple weeks, and then see what factors are affecting your body. But even if I can't raise all this money and I can't find a company who will help me get this blood and hormonal testing done, I am happy because it's just bringing awareness to this subject, and I think it's important. I think in the future, people are going to be testing their blood and their hormone levels almost on a daily basis. You're gonna wake up, press your finger down onto a thing. Oh, do I need more iron? Do I need more potassium? And it'll give you a little recommendation on what you should eat or what you should do to change those levels or up those levels to make you more optimal as a human being. Now, one of the reasons I think this is very, very important, many of the girls I dated, they had a problem with their iron levels. They cannot control their iron levels. One of the things that I don't think is quite made well aware is that men can have high levels of iron in their blood, and it's not healthy for them because we don't have a way to deplete the iron from our system like women do when they have a period every month. Now, this isn't a bad thing, but it's something we have to consider. There's a big difference between our genders right there. Women need to have more iron in their diets, possibly from a fruit diet, while men need to typically have less than women. Men and women can't be eating the same foods, the same amounts of foods, and at the same times if we want to be the most optimal human beings we can be. But that's one thing I want to prove through this blood and hormonal testing, is that we are all distinct experiments in this world. We all have different characteristics, we all have different life factors that we have to consider when we're fueling our bodies. So that is why I'm trying to push blood and hormonal testing. Even if I'm not able to get this done on myself, just the fact of bringing awareness to this is more than enough to make me happy. Same thing when I mentioned about a year ago that every once in a while, I won't use my body soap because it's full of man-made chemicals. If I'm not stinky, if I'm not sweaty, I'll just rinse off in the shower. I only use my body soap probably 2 to 3 times a week, and I take 2 to 3 showers a day. So I don't use my body soap that frequently. Why? Because I want to try to boost and optimize my hormones as much as possible. And I think that exact same situation is possible through every single factor we have in our lives. From the amounts of sleep we get, from the foods we eat to the times we eat them at and the amounts we eat them at. All this is gonna have an effect on our base hormonal output, and I think it's something in the future that human beings are gonna be considering a lot more. So that's my little rant there for today. Currently taking Murphy for a walk after my morning experiments. It is noon. I stopped eating last night at 8 o'clock while I was at work. So I am currently 16 hours completely fasted. Need to get a little bit of editing done for a fasted workout, and then we're headed to the gym for a push day. So let's go. Murphy, Murphy. Yeah, look at him. Smile, smile boy. I just couldn't sit still there, so let's get this push day started. Finally. 16.5 hours of absolutely no food, no calories in my system, breaking it with 2 scoops of pink lemonade C4. This is apparently low enough in calories that you won't break your fast. This is only about 10 calories here. So the whole point of fasting is that you don't want to get any calories in your system because that's going to break your fast. Now, because I'm going to the gym at 16.5 hours fasted here, I like to have a pre-workout because it's going to change my mentality and it's going to change my physical body. There's stuff in here that's gonna affect my body. I can already feel it in my bloodstream, pumping around, pumping around. This probably isn't good for the long term of my life, but for right now in my life situation, because I have a job and I have many other things that are going on in my life, this is what I need. I need this to spark my mentality, to spark my body so I can get to the gym at 16 and a half hours fasted, or 18, or 20, or even 22 hours fasted. Going to the gym at 22 hours fasted, even though I feel like I have quite good energy levels at 22 hours fasted, I can be at work, I can hold an intellectual conversation, I can do many things while I'm fasted. It is just not the most optimal. I'm not going to be able to go in there and kill my workout and get as many reps and as many sets to get a whole bunch of volume and a whole bunch of time under tension in. But when I have some pre-workout, holy hell, am I ever ready to give it my all at the gym. So this is just my life. I'm just documenting my life and all the factors that are in my life. I want to see long term, how is the C4 going to have an effect on my body? Same thing with the marijuana. Same thing with this 4 to 7 hours of eating. How is this going to affect my body over long periods of time? Years. One of the big things right now is that being fat is beautiful. Fat shaming is a bad thing. But just yesterday, my girlfriend posted up a picture of a fat person's heart just covered in fat. That is not beautiful. You are killing yourself with that. I understand that there are some factors in my life that may be holding me back, that some people consider might be detrimental to my health, while I don't believe it's that big of a deal. Let's find out. We are all different experiments on this planet. We all have distinct, unique characteristics, and now, because of this modern society, we are applying a lot more different products and a lot more different services like Wi-Fi, 3G, Bluetooth. Is all this stuff having an effect on us? One thing that Tim Ferriss documented in the 4-Hour Body, and he said it had a great effect on his testosterone and hormonal output, is that he used to have his phone right by his crotch. Then for a few weeks to a month, he experimented with putting it up here and in his back pocket. And he found, because he didn't have those signals being sent around his crotch all the time, that his hormonal output actually increased slightly. But was that the only factor he changed in his life? There are so many different things that we did not get to see, but I want to show you guys that through my YouTube channel. So we are all distinct, unique experiments on this planet. Let's learn to document and display all this through blood and hormonal testing, and let's find out what really affects human beings over long periods of time. Alright, well, let's go crush some gym. Just one thing I want to say before I head off that has to do with one of the points I was mentioning before. I don't want to tell you guys to do anything with your bodies. I just want to represent what I think is right in the world and what I want to push to the test. All I've done is research scientific studies. I don't personally know any of those people they've studied on. I don't know their lives, I don't know their life situation or their lifestyle, the foods they eat, or anything. I can only make an assumption from the research done. But I want to show you guys why I believe some of the research and some of the studies done throughout the 70s, 80s, and 90s just aren't concrete enough. And a lot of those studies were set out to prove what they wanted to prove. And that's what I want to show the world. I want to show the world that we can't believe all those studies. And now I believe we need to redo a lot of those studies, especially since we have YouTube and we have the internet. We can document ourselves as human beings a lot more detailed now, and we can make things a lot more informative. So why don't we take advantage of this? And that's what I mean. Until I get this blood testing done, until I get this hormonal testing done, I can just assume that the stuff is working because I can see the effects on my body. But until I take blood and hormonal tests done, I don't want to tell you guys anything 100%. I'm one of those people who I have to see it to believe it. I can do the tests on myself and I can run it through, but even then, are all the factors just adding up into one great thing, or is it because one of those specific factors? Is intermittent fasting the thing that's doing it for me 100%, or is it a mix of the sauna? Is it a mix of the food? I want to find that out 100%, and until then, I'm just going to tell you guys what I believe. And this whole YouTube channel is just what I believe, and what I'm experimenting on myself from the studies and the research that I've done. So, don't take anything I say or do 100%. This is your life. You are your own unique characteristic and your own unique experiment, just as I am. I'm applying these factors. You apply your own set of factors. You can copy my factors if you want and apply them to your life and see if you get the results. But until I get this blood and hormonal testing done, I am not saying anything 100% because I just don't know.
There was a time when I was so broken-hearted.
Going up. Parking level 3. Going down.
Oh, I forgot my headphones. I'm having one of those days where I just complete airhead, but because of it, I probably found the sketchiest place in this whole mall. Like, what is this right now? Look at this. If anyone's gonna get raped in this mall, it's in this little area. Like, what the hell? Just a random hallway in the basement of the parking garage. Like, this is sketchy. Up a flight of stairs, like no one's gonna hear you scream down here. So I'm about halfway through my workout there, and my phone's just not turning on anymore. I see like a little kind of a scratch there, but like that shouldn't be enough to break the phone and not even use the screen anymore. Like I've had like 4 phones with these OtterBoxes and they're amazing. Damn it. I don't know what just happened to my phone, but I had to cut my workout down short because it's just not turning on now. I don't know what the hell happened. I didn't drop it at all. These OtterBoxes are usually amazing, and it looks like there's a crack in the screen, but not enough that the phone wouldn't work anymore. Like, this is probably my 3rd or 4th phone with these Defender OtterBoxes, and I've always lost the phone before the phone ever broke on me because this protective case is just so amazing. But I don't know what happened today. I've only had this phone for probably like 6 to 8 months now, so this is a really big piss off and really throws off my day today. Like, fuck. I gotta go meet up with my buddy right now. I gotta run home now, message him on Facebook, tell him where I'm gonna be because now I don't have a phone to do that. And this really puts me behind financially because I'm trying to get these shirts launched. I'm putting all my money into blood testing and taking time off work so I can meet up with naturopaths and stuff. So I have absolutely no idea what I'm gonna do right now. I can't afford a brand new smartphone. Well, my typical day of intermittent fasting just turned into a situational day. Supposed to be cooking up a bunch of chicken thighs right now and then head off to this meeting with my buddy Arthur for the future human experiments here in London, but had to cancel that meeting unfortunately because I have to get this phone fixed today. And I don't know what's gonna go on with my food. I'm not gonna have enough time to cook all that food up, so on top of the fact that I gotta pay for probably a brand new phone now, I'm gonna have to get lunch while I'm out now too. And you know me, I don't eat just a little lunch or one tiny meal. I'm gonna have to eat a big meal, so I'm gonna have to figure this all out. It's gonna be a situational day now, so let's see what happens here. You guys are gonna see what happens when a typical day turns into a situational day of intermittent fasting. Let's see if I can get my phone fixed and it's not too expensive. Oh, we got another one. Front of the intersection here. And here's this person beside me. All fucking 4 or 5 feet back. Just, what are you doing? All right, we're here at Rogers. I'm pretty sure I'm still within my warranty, so let's find out here. So it's just about 4 o'clock right now. I'm just coming on to 20 hours completely fasted. And I finished my workout about an hour and a half to 2 hours ago now. I'm still able to talk, I'm still able to physically move around and get shit done, but this is what I mean about conquering your animal instincts. Right now, I'm agitated. I'm flustered because I'm stressed out because of my phone and other life situations at the moment. I need to eat because right now, my hunger taking over my ability to think properly. I'm not making the correct decisions. I'm making silly decisions, I'm getting agitated by people on the road, and that's all because one of my animal instincts isn't conquered right now. So I'm gonna have to go get some food and fuel myself up before I make a rash and an illogical decision here. I have to decide, is it worth getting my phone fixed right now for 200 to 250 bucks? Or am I better off just buying a whole new phone right now? This is a big decision to make. A lot of things I'm gonna have to change and do, so right now I'm headed off across the city to a Samsung repair shop, and hopefully they'll have some good news for me. Rogers did not have good news, but life is situational. I'm changing things around. I'm still getting that awesome growth hormone boost from being fasted for so long, but cognitively it's affecting me and it's affecting my day. So I need to change things up. I need to situationally get some food into me right now, where else I would have been having food about an hour ago. It sucks, but this is life. You gotta deal with life as it comes at you. And that's what I want to show and display on my channel, is that you can't plan every single day down to the T. Unexpected things are gonna happen. Injuries, family deaths, but you still need to plan around that and learn how to handle your day when life just doesn't work out for you sometimes. So headed off here, I'm gonna have to grab some food from somewhere and I'll take you guys along on the journey here. So just left cell phone repair, which was suggested to me by one of the guys working at Rogers. These guys are very, very friendly, very kind, and hopefully they'll have it repaired within the week. They didn't have any loaner phones for me, so right now I have absolutely no phone, no Instagram, no Twitter till I can get home on my laptop, and even then I can't really take pictures and stuff, so that sucks. But right now, I'm just lost in my mind now. Like, I feel so depleted. I just feel lost. So I need to get some food in me, and then I need to figure out the rest of my day. I feel really bad because I canceled out on Arthur there. I have a lot of other things that I need to be doing right now anyways. So I'm gonna grab some food, figure some shit out, head off back home. I actually forgot that I had this $15 gift certificate to Pizza Hut, and there's one right beside this repair shop. So might as well save some time and some money. I'm gonna run in here, grab some food, head off back home. I feel so lost without my phone right now. It has all my notes in it. I'm just so glad that I'm able to get this one repaired so I can keep all my notes. Every 2 weeks I like to load all my notes up to the computer and delete them off my phone, but it's been about 3 weeks now and I have so much information on there that I need and I want to keep. I have pictures, progress videos, all this stuff that I need to keep. So it's great that they're going to be able to repair this and I don't have to buy a whole new brand phone. So starting off with a pint, need those carbs. No phone here, but still being constantly rigorous with everything I do in life. I'd normally be posting up to Twitter or Instagram, but right now I'm organizing my wallet. Always be productive. So currently at 20 and a half hours, completely fasted, no food. The only thing I've had is my pre-workout, that C4, 2 scoops of pink lemonade. And here we are, first meal. Got some chicken pesto spin rolls and a whole Caesar salad. Let's get this. Alright, well, if you guys haven't been following me on Instagram or Twitter, you may not have seen the 3 test shirts that I have going right now. So far, Manipulate Life is my favorite, the long sleeve. I'm hopefully going to come out with 2 more designs before the launch in February, early February there for you guys. But this is what they're looking like right now. And I'll throw them on here and show you guys how they fit so you guys can get a rough idea of what you're going to expect if you guys want to order one of these. I really like this one too. My girlfriend suggested we get this in black as well, so we'll probably come out with a black and white version of this. And also this HE logo, do you guys like it just small like this? Do you want a big one over the stomach, like the size of that? Or, I don't know. I'm not a real brand or design wearer, so although I'll wear these shirts, this is something that I don't normally do. But let me know what you guys think and we'll design this around what you guys like to see. I'm not sure if you guys like this logo like small and discreet, or you want the logo like huge up on the stomach there or on the back. So let me know what you guys think and I'll definitely cater to whatever you guys come out with and some designs that you come out with. So here's the Caution Life experiment in progress. This is, all these shirts are going to be medium size that I'm testing right now. And these are all after one fresh wash. I've taken this one on and off several times now, so that's why it's a little wrinkly in the sleeves and down towards the bottom here, but this one is definitely my favorite so far. Manipulate Life with the scientists doing some magic there. So here's the HE logo one. I like the way this shirt fits better. I got a few different designs of actual t-shirts with this company and website I'm using, so it's very interesting. I have no idea about shirts. Like I said back there, I don't really wear brands and logos, so I don't even know what like materials most shirts made out of. So this one is Gildan Ultra Cotton. 100% cotton, that was medium. So this one's the Caution Life Experiment in Progress. It's by the same brand, Gildan, but it's dry blend. So it's 50% cotton, 50% polyester. So I'm not sure what do you guys prefer? Would you prefer 100% cotton shirts or 50-50 shirts? The Manipulate Life is 100% cotton. So what do you guys prefer? Do you prefer 50% polyester, 50% cotton, or 100% cotton shirts? I like the way the 100% cotton shirt fit, and it's probably gonna shrink over time. I'm not sure. Like I said, I have no idea about shirts and fabric and stuff. So maybe that's gonna be one of my experiments for this year on top of all my other experiments, is learning fabrics and learning designs. Because I honestly have absolutely no idea about clothes and stuff. Just put it on me and let's go. But I'm working away here, almost done the fasted workout that I did after my cheat day. This is at 22 hours fasted. I did a nice volume and got a nice bowl of fruit. Just a nice light meal, fruit, granola, puffs, and some cereal in there. Nice light meal before a nice dinner with the beautiful one. She's coming over at 9:30, so got my vitamins and my creatine, and I'll take that about halfway through that meal. So my goal for tonight is to eat at least 3/4 to most of this whole salad. A big part of the blood and hormonal testing that I want to get done is that I really want to see what is more optimal for a human being in terms of your growth hormone and your hormone levels. Having an all vegan diet or having a mixed diet with meat as well. In order to get to that level, I need to be eating high amounts of vegetables already, so I've been eating a lot more of salads in 2016. I've been trying to have at least this much greens in terms of spinach and cabbage and all the nice leafy vegetables, at least for one big part of my meal, so that if I do get the opportunity to do blood and hormonal testing on my body, that way I'll already be having a very, very nutritious and high vegan diet on top of the meat that I'm eating, all the salmon and steak and beef and eggs that I have on top of all the vegetables. So hopefully we can get this blood and hormonal testing going, because I really want to see if I go 4 to 6 months of eating an all vegan diet compared to 4 to 6 months of having basically a vegan diet but still having steaks and salmon and 4 to 6 eggs every day. Which diet is going to result in a higher hormonal output? While reading and studying the 4-Hour Body when I was younger, one of the things that really caught my attention was high amounts of fructose, and how high amounts of fructose leads to high amounts of iron in your body and higher amounts of albumin, which actually binds to testosterone, rendering it innate. This is all according to Tim Ferriss, who had a high fructose diet for a week. He drank a lot of fruit juices, but if you're like Vegan Gains and you're eating 6 to 7 apples and 4 to 5 bananas every single day, like that's a high amount of fruit. Is that the most optimal thing for a teenager or for a young adult to be doing while they're progressing through life? Maybe as you grow older in life, it's better to switch into a vegan diet, but while you're younger and growing, it might be better to have a high meat diet, or not just a high meat diet, but an average to medium meat diet. And it might not be so bad to be getting all this processed foods in. But again, we're all experiments on this planet, and this is some of the stuff that we need to figure out and discover. But either way, I'm going to be smashing at least 3/4 to all of this salad tonight. Definitely going to be throwing some dressing on it, some all-natural, preservative-free that I bought from Farm Boy just the other week. Stocked up on it, so I've been experimenting with some of these different kinds. And this is how you can tell your salad dressing is legit, is when it's separated like this. And even when you mix it up, like within a minute or so, it just separates back to the way it was supposed to be, because this is legit. It's got the legit stuff in it. Beautiful one's running just a little bit late, but no problem. Chicken's in there cooking. Let's take a look. throw the light on here. Bam. I think it's time for a flip. All right, well, I think I'm just gonna wrap it up there for tonight, world. That's a full day today of intermittent fasting with the Hungarian experiment. It is about 10:15 right now, so I'll probably finish all this food right around 11 o'clock. I don't really have a MyFitnessPal to upload this all into, so I'm just gonna have to estimate everything out tonight, which is why I'm just gonna end it here. Probably gonna eat at least 1.5 of those chicken breasts, have a whole bunch of potatoes, and like I said, I'm gonna smash pretty much that whole salad there. Started eating right around 4:30, so if I stop around 11, that's 6.5 hours of eating today. And from my guess, I'm hopefully gonna be around 24 to 2600 calories, which is what I'm shooting for today. Because I have to estimate everything out today because I don't have my phone, I'm gonna have to guess with this chicken. Hopefully this is gonna be enough protein to tie me over for today. Thank you so much for all the support lately. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. You guys don't understand those positive comments. They just mean the world to me. Like, waking up every day and getting to read these awesome comments for you guys, it honestly means the world to me, so thank you so much. So please go hit that like button and leave me another comment. I am the Hungarian Experiment.